Okay, so another little tip on spinal extension. Now I know that a lot of people are going to say, well, we see people rounding their back when they deadlift. So what about that? Is that okay? Okay. A couple of movements that you might want to round the back on would be the rounded back deadlift and lifting like an Atlas stone. An Atlas stone is a big stone ball. It's used in strongman training and stuff like that. And since it's round, it's pretty much impossible to lift unless you have a rounded back. The rounded back deadlift is not an actual exercise. It's just the way that some people actually deadlift. But if you look, you'll see that the lumbar spine isn't rounded. It's the thoracic spine that's usually rounded. Now, what you need to know about these guys who are doing this, these guys and girls, they're very strong, okay? Strongman competitors, power lifters, stuff like this, these people have very strong physiques. So they can get away with things that the normal population, beginners can't get away with because they're not strong like that. When you're not strong and you don't have control of your muscles, then you have to gain control of those first. You have to build the muscles up. Then a couple of years later, when you're really strong and you can hold your body in different positions, then you can do things like a rounded back deadlift and you'll be totally safe because you've got a lot of strength. And these people who are using rounded back deadlifts and they're picking up Atlas stones, they're still bracing. They're bracing the way that I taught you to brace. But their brace is so good that they can keep a brace in different positions and still brace it. Okay? However, that's not for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you don't want to practice that. You have to know the rules before you can break the rules. So, be honest about your level and don't think that you're like a lot more advanced than you really are. If you've never learned how to deadlift or how to squat with an extended spine, you really have to learn that first. Get that down, get strong, and a couple of years later, if you want to learn how to deadlift with a slightly rounded back, then it'll be okay and you'll be safe. All right, thanks.